Welcome to a journey through one of the most fascinating cities on Earth, Rome. Known as the Eternal City, Rome is filled with iconic landmarks and hidden secrets. Today, we're diving into some cool facts you probably didn't know about Rome and its most famous sites. Get ready to be amazed. Number 1. Colosseum. More than just gladiators. When you think of the Colosseum, gladiator battles probably come to mind. But did you know it wasn't only for that? Colosseum hosted animal hunts, public executions, and even mock sea battles. Yes, the Romans could flood the entire arena and stage naval warfare. This gigantic amphitheater, which could seat up to 50,000 spectators, was built in 80 AD under Emperor Vespasian and his son Titus. It stands today as a symbol of Roman engineering brilliance. The Colosseum remains an enduring symbol of Roman ingenuity. Its elliptical design, advanced drainage systems, and towering structure have allowed it to survive earthquakes, fires, and the test of time, standing today as a monumental reminder of Rome's incredible legacy. Number 2. Ancient Rome's obsession with water. Romans were absolutely fanatical about water. They built an intricate system of over 11 aqueducts, which transported water from distant springs and rivers into the heart of Rome. These aqueducts spanned miles, cutting through mountains and valleys, and stood as a testament to Roman engineering skill. Clean water wasn't just a luxury, it was seen as essential for maintaining a powerful empire. Public baths, homes, and fountains all depended on the constant flow of fresh water. In fact, Romans held water in such high regard that access to it became a status symbol. They built over 1,200 public fountains, some of which were lavishly decorated to showcase their wealth and dominance. These fountains were not just for decoration, but for public use, and amazingly, some still function today. Visitors and locals alike can drink from many of these ancient fountains for free, continuing a tradition that has lasted for over 2 millennia. Number 3. St. Peter's Basilica. A 150-year marvel, St. Peter's Basilica, the largest Christian church in the world, is truly a marvel of architecture and faith. The construction of this iconic structure spanned an astonishing 150 years, beginning in 1506 under the direction of Pope Julius II and finally reaching completion in 1626. This monumental project involved some of the greatest artists and architects of the Renaissance, including the legendary Michelangelo, who designed its awe-inspiring dome. The dome itself, a symbol of both spiritual and architectural grandeur, rises to a staggering height of 130 feet, dominating the skyline of Vatican City. But what makes St. Peter's Basilica even more significant is its spiritual importance. It is built on the site believed to be the final resting place of St. Peter's, one of Jesus' apostles and the first pope of the Catholic Church. Pilgrims from all over the world visit this sacred site, not only for its beauty and history, but also to pay homage to one of Christianity's most revered figures. The Basilica stands as both a masterpiece of human craftsmanship and a symbol of enduring faith. Number 4. High-rise buildings and the world's first mall. Believe it or not, ancient Rome was one of the first cities to feature high-rise buildings. These early skyscrapers, known as insulae, were apartment complexes that could rise as high as 7 stories. Designed to house Rome's growing population, these buildings were a remarkable achievement for the time, although they often lacked the safety and comfort we associate with modern high-rises. The lower floors were typically reserved for wealthier residents, while the upper floors, prone to fire hazards and structural instability, were occupied by poorer tenants. But Rome's architectural innovations didn't stop there. Long before the modern-day mall became a staple of urban life, the Romans had already invented the concept. Trajan's Market, built around 100 AD, is widely regarded as the world's first shopping mall. This massive complex featured multiple stories filled with shops, offices, and even a library, making it a bustling commercial hub. The Romans clearly enjoyed shopping as much as we do today, and their sophisticated approach to urban design laid the groundwork for many of the amenities we now take for granted. Number 5. Pantheon, an architectural wonder. The Pantheon, one of the most iconic and well-preserved ancient buildings in Rome, has been standing tall since 125 AD. Originally built as a temple dedicated to all Roman gods, it was later converted into a Christian church in 609 AD, which is likely why it has survived the test of time so well. What truly sets the Pantheon apart, however, is its architectural genius. The building boasts a massive dome, which remains the world's largest unreinforced concrete dome to this day, a remarkable feat considering it was constructed nearly 2,000 years ago. The dome's engineering is so advanced that it has inspired countless other buildings throughout history. At the top of the dome is the oculus, a 30-foot wide circular opening that lets in natural light and, yes, even rain. This unique feature creates a mystical atmosphere inside the Pantheon as the light shifts and moves throughout the day. Despite its age, the Pantheon continues to captivate architects, historians, and visitors alike, standing as a symbol of Rome's enduring legacy in architecture and innovation. Number 6. All roads lead to Rome, literally. You've probably heard the saying, all roads lead to Rome, but did you know this was literally true in ancient times? The Roman Empire built one of the most advanced and extensive networks of roads the world had ever seen, covering more than 250,000 miles. These roads stretched across Europe, North Africa, and parts of Asia, connecting the furthest reaches of the empire back to the capital, Rome. This vast network wasn't just for military use, it was crucial for trade, communication, and the efficient administration of the empire. What's even more impressive is how well these roads were constructed. Many were built with layers of stone, gravel, and sand to ensure durability, and their engineering was so precise that many sections of these ancient roads still exist today. Some even remain in use. Rome's infrastructure was far ahead of its time, and its roads stand as a lasting testament to the ingenuity and ambition of the Roman Empire. Number 7. Rome has more fountains than any other city. Rome is not just famous for its ancient ruins and rich history, it's also known as the City of Fountains. With over 1,500 fountains scattered throughout its streets and piazzas, no other city in the world has as many. From the grandiose and iconic Trevi Fountain, where millions of tourists throw coins in hopes of returning to Rome, to smaller, charming neighborhood fountains tucked away in quieter areas, these water features have played an important role in Roman culture for centuries. These fountains were not just decorative but essential for supplying clean water to the city's residents. The presence of so many fountains highlights the Romans' mastery of aqueducts and their deep connection to water, an element they saw as vital for the prosperity of their empire. Many of these fountains are still operational today, continuing to add to the city's charm and legacy. Number 8. Cats are a protected species in Rome. Rome is a city where the ancient and the modern blend seamlessly, and that includes its feline residents. In Rome, cats are more than just pets or strays. They are considered a part of the city's cultural heritage. Since 1991, cats have been legally protected by a law that allows them to freely roam the streets and even live among the ruins of ancient landmarks like the Colosseum, the Roman Forum, and the Largo di Torre Argentina, a famous archaeological site that now serves as a sanctuary for hundreds of stray cats. It's not uncommon to see cats lounging lazily on marble steps or sunbathing near columns, blending into the city's historic backdrop. These cats are adored by locals and tourists alike, with many volunteer organizations dedicated to their care. Their presence adds an extra layer of charm to Rome's historic sites, making them feel as alive and vibrant as ever. Number 9. Vatican City, located within Rome. While Rome itself is vast and filled with history, it also houses the world's smallest country, Vatican City. This independent city-state, covering just 0.2 square miles, is entirely surrounded by Rome and is home to fewer than 1,000 residents. Despite its tiny size, Vatican City holds immense significance as the spiritual and administrative center of the Roman Catholic Church. It is the residence of the Pope and contains some of the most famous landmarks in the world, including St. Peter's Basilica, the Sistine Chapel, and the Vatican Museums, which attract millions of visitors each year. Vatican City operates as a fully functional independent country. Its influence far outweighs its size, making it a key player in global religious and political affairs. Rome is not only a city rich in history, but also in mystery and fascinating facts. From naval battles in the Colosseum to the world's first shopping mall, Rome continues to amaze both historians and travelers alike. If you enjoyed learning about these cool facts, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing insights into the world's greatest cities.